Rip here, Rip's Rides. Trying to finish up some more grinding today. Anyway, I need to get this video out today, so I gotta do some more editing and while I'm working and find some Wi-Fi. There's no Wi-Fi out here. Anyways, more on the 57. I'm trying to do one every Thursday, 6:30. My goal is to have it done by my birthday, June 26th. And I'm thinking about driving it to South Dakota, Sturgis, South Dakota. I'll go in more detail about that later. Something happened. I was out there a couple years with friends ago, and something inspired me. And that may be the goal. I gotta get myself in shape too. Next 2 months, I gotta do a lot more exercising, a lot more work. So I'm gonna have a busy next 2 months. Anyways, rip out. Enjoy the video. I want to see if it works. And to weld that right there, when you by yourself, you gotta figure out things. Oops, let me get my hand out of front of it. Look at too much dump in the way, probably. Must have went through a tight spot in there. That ain't gonna work. And that's what she said. Nah. Anyway, back to work. There we go. It may work after all. Get it. Whoop. Work after all. I thought it would stick up in the hole more because I crimped it all the way around it so it could pudge out a little bit. Oh, let me see if I can weld it. Get that welded up around that a little bit. A little more grinding on it. Next goal is this right here. It's the throttle, original throttle pedal. That out. Put some tape over it right here. Mark the holes. Transfer it to a piece of metal. And boom. Got these little piece of metal right here. Let's grind it back. Let me change hands with you. Get rid of which one's top, bottom, get it better. And if you ever want to go back original, it ain't that bad. Boom. Little seam sealer on the inside. Fill it up, paint it, won't never know it's there. I may change the heads up to like an Allen head screws, real round, smaller. Think a little more. Now I'm gonna pull the column out and start welding these holes up here. Zip, 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 zip. And I have a solid firewall. Well, except for here, I gotta pull this out. I need to go ahead and order my wiper kit. Make sure it's gonna fit in there. And pull all that out and weld that hole up. I have newer style wipers on it. I already filled that hole in. Now figure out what to do with this big hole here. I don't know if I want to get a flat plate and put the original hold downs back in it, or if I want to zip it up. See what we can figure out. If I can find those things, I gotta find the little sliders that slide down in there. Rip here, rip rides, want some popsicles? Anyways, I got weld. I can't decide what to do about. I think on these holes I'm gonna make plates. Plate over that. That way if I do decide to put the vents, I don't have to cut it all back out, I can just unbolt it. So I make some plates, bolt those 3 holes, it covers up. This is where the cable goes through right here. It's got like a choke cable goes, it activates the vents. That way if I do side the vents, I can just unplug them. But I'll put a plate over there and seal it up real good. But everything else is welded up, except for this hole here. They make a plate that goes over that without, without heaters, and just slides on there. But I modified it for it to clear that big block one time, so it kind of looks janky right here. I'll have to repair this. I don't know what to do. I should just trim these off, put a flat plate in here, or trim this off here so it's flat flush. Don't know, I can't make up my mind. Anyway, I'm gonna grind on that, grind on these welds for a minute and get them cleaned up. Start making a pattern for them plates. That'll be all right. Anyway, rip out. Okay, 2 of these. Boom, boom, on that piece of metal there. Goes there. Boop. That side. And I can just reverse it. Pretty fast. Boom. And that seals that up without welding it solid. So I ain't decided about the big hole yet, the heater hole. Because I may use my heater to hide stuff, you know what I mean? Use the original box. I don't know. I can use the original box to hide hoses and stuff. I don't know. So just see. So I think I'll leave it where I can use it. Just seal it off good. Yeah, I believe that's what's gonna happen. Rip out. Repair. Your stripes. Herbert here. I gotta quit that. Anyways, this is what we're doing. This is the heater box for the 57. This car had the deluxe. It had this big old spout here and a squirrel cage fan right here. Now the standard one just had a flat plate, and you can see the motor sticking out. The squirrel cage is inside, and all you see was like the butt of the motor right here sticking out, and it's just flat. So I was going to weld this up, but vintage air all comes out right here. I just watched the video, so I'm gonna fix this up here, put it right back there. I think I'd modified it, beat some of it out with there. I'd modified it to clear some big block valve covers years ago when I threw the big block all up in here. So that's all kind of crooked now. Now I gotta straighten it out, so I'm going to LS motor. And if I go a big block, I'll cut it out again. And then I gotta square this up and put that lip back in there, I guess, so it looks normal. I thought the vintage air would go over here since you're not using vents no more, but it goes there. Boop. I think when I just saw the vintage air conditioning ports came out here and the heater's right here, but I thought I might put this back over it and trim out the bottom. You know what I'm saying? So it can hide that stuff. Just run the hoses up through there. You never see them. Depends on how it looks up here. If it looks like crap, I'll put that over and cover it up. Put the squirrel cage. But I really want the turbo right here where the squirrel cage goes. Because they same shape, same size. But instead of spinning air into there, I'm going to spin air into there. Into the intake, wherever it goes. Okay, you know what I'm saying? But I made some block off plates for my fan motor in case I decide not to go with vents. You know, there it blocks the vent and the spot where that's where the cables come out that works the vent. Got a grommet and everything. One-stop shopping. I can just seal that up, put it on there, block it off. Then if I decide if I want the vents working, just reach in there, pick the bolts out, slide that out. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. You know what they're saying? That's what they say. Anyways, Rip's gonna try to get something done. Rip's got a headache too, so Rip out. I don't remember doing this, but I may have. See all that brass in there? I don't remember doing it. But anyway, I want to repair that corner. I got an old parts car out the house. I'm gonna go out there and cut a little piece out. I think I can make that little piece before I can go out there and get that piece out. Just a couple little bends. Yeah, I believe I can do it. I believe I can do it. Believe I can fly. Anyways, Rip out. Yeah, while I was welding all that, I would have pulled the steering column out. Here it is, come out of like a 75 Pontiac Grand Prix. Got a tilt column on it. I made it work. I mean, that's all the new ones are copied after. I just need to cut that key switch off of it. I don't like that part of it. See if I can grind that off and JB weld it up or something, paint it. Anyways, guess gotta get to grinding all these welds and seam sealing this get it all seam sealed up so I can paint the bottom and get this firewall cleaned up so I can paint it. Yeah. Fun. That's over. I'm undercoating down the lower half. I was young, I don't know why I done that, but I guess to cover up grease and stuff. So anyway, I gotta get all that junk off there. But now this is, I think this is like 80 model Corvette yellow. And this is some 89 Corvette yellow that I mixed up myself. Two different colors. Trying to decide, I think I like the colors on there. It's more green. Yellow, I don't know. I like this color here better, I believe. A little different. There's some single stage stuff in there at the paint store. I may try some of it. Same to it if I put on Deborah's Camaro. Anyways, Rip out. Well, getting closer. Built some long. I want to trim that lip back. Put that in there and build the lip up. I got a little more welding to do down here. Put a little more metal in. I'll be done. Good morning. Anyway, I got that corner all welded up. Put a little putty in there, make it smooth it up some. No better. And time to start. Get ready to pull the body off the frame. I reckon work on the frame for a while and get away from the body for a while. Get a break from it. You know, sometimes it's best to get away from them for a little bit. So, and come back to the grinding and stuff. Go and get the frame lined up. I'm gonna get the motor and transmission mounts built and welded in, and my 4-link, and I need to get my rear end there at 3 inches. I'll buy some more parts for that Ford. I'm gonna run the 8.8 right now, I think. 373 posi disc brake. Be all right. Be all right. I have a Ford Explorer. Gotta get the axles drilled too for Chevrolet bolt pattern. I hate mixed match stuff. Anyways, Rip out. I don't know if it's from 2 years ago or if this is from this last Wednesday. Those look fresh over there. Yeah, I think it's all fresh. Yeah, I believe it's all fresh here. Yeah, I believe this is all fresh here. All the little trees. Almost the same exact class as it took the last one. guess it's Purdy Road? I don't know what road this is. I have to look it up. We still got damage from 2 years ago. All this was wiped out 2 years ago. So here's a damaged car right there. Oh boy. See all the trees back in there all wiped out. Back. Anyway, 2 years. It's followed the same exact path. I'm hitting my property, got my shed. There's our old house. Oh my goodness. Old pizza place. Way to look.